Well, it happened. As a father of a daughter that rides a motorcycle, I finally got the call. So before I continue, let's just say she is fine. She's actually at the walk-in clinic. This happened yesterday. She's at the walk-in clinic right now, just getting checked out. Might need x-rays. But anyways, long story short, yesterday I was sitting around the house. I get the call. Dad, can you come get me? I don't know. She dropped the bike, basically. It happened right around the corner from us, so I could have just ran over, but had to go pick her up. As everyone knows that rides, most accidents happen close to home, and most of them are slow speed. So luckily, knock on wood, not knock on wood, it was a slow speed turn that she was doing. She was coming around the corner, the way she explains it, ran over a rock, the tire went weird, and she went down. Little banged up. She has pretty good road rash on her knee, a little bit on her elbow, not too much, more of like a raspberry. Her jacket did a good job. And what we're having checked out, a little bit of the road rash we're having checked out just to make sure we've cleaned it up properly. She seems to have twisted her ankle. It kind of wasn't too bad yesterday, but it was starting to hurt a little bit this morning. I think just some of the swelling might have come up, so it makes it more painful. She was moving it around a little bit better once we were able to get her in to go to the walk-in clinic. She's actually sitting right there. May have to get x-rays, but we don't know. But yeah, after that, she was a little scared, so I had to ride the bike home. Bike is rideable, however, there is some damage on it. She does say she is going to ride again, so that I'm happy for that. She's not too scared for that. But yeah, I figured I'd go through and see what the damage is on here, because there's only a couple things that I see quickly that I noticed when I was riding at home. But as for the rest of it, you're going to find out with me now. So let's have a look at it. Oh, and before we check it out, she was able to pick it up by herself, so I knew she would be able to do it. She just had to be put in that situation. I wish it wasn't this situation she had to be put in before she had to do it. But even with the bad ankle, her ripped up jeans, road rash, she was able to pick up the bike, so she's all right. I knew she would be strong enough to pick it up. But anyways, let's check out the bike. So right off the bat, you kind of see right there, the first thing, that's a little bent. I don't know if I'll bother replacing that whole thing. It almost looks like I can just unbolt this, put it back in. It is probably fine. Maybe get a new cap just so it looks a little nicer. But going from there, she's got a good scrape off here. Hopefully that picks up. You can see how much it actually scraped there. Here for reference, that's what it should look like. That's this one. Again, it's usable. I mean, we don't have to replace it. It's not something we would replace right away, or at least it wouldn't stop us from riding this here. Next thing is this. Again, it's more cosmetic, so not a biggie. This is, I've said it in many other videos, but she hates these, so we might just get new ones anyways. I'm sure it's just a matter of tightening it up, and yeah, there you go. All you need to do is tighten it up there, and it should be fine. That's not something we need to replace. Again, we might do it anyways because she doesn't like the look of them, so we might actually just replace them anyways. The one thing we are for sure going to have to replace, and I think we'll do it before, I'm not sure if it's picking it up, if you can see, it's supposed to be like this. So she banged that pretty hard, broke the glass off on there. So I'll have to figure out how to take that off, get a new one. The one issue, I'm going to have to do a lot of research, but I've looked for a few odds and ends here for this bike already. Nothing that I'm going to actually purchase right away, but the one thing I am having trouble with is actually finding parts in Canada. There doesn't seem to be like your typical Fort 9. There's a couple other ones that are local, Revco, a Conquer out of BC. There's a few ones around town or around Canada. No one seems to really carry Royal Enfield. If they do, it's more for 2020s, 2021s, nothing for 22 or 23. So that's something I'm gonna have to try to figure out where to get it. I did a quick thing. I mean, this light is crap, so it will be nice to actually go and get an actual LED or yeah, an LED light instead of the halogen here. It'll be a lot safer for her. So yeah, that's the main one that will need to be changed. This, we might change it. I'll see what it looks like once we throw that back in. Down here, a few scrapes, nothing major. You're not obviously gonna replace anything like that. A little scuffed up on the thing. Again, I'm not going to touch it. I told her it would have been nice if she did the exhaust so we can get a louder one. We'd pass that through my wife a little easier if we actually needed an exhaust, but whatever. So it doesn't look like too much damage along here. However, and I don't know if you'll be able to actually see this. I don't know if that picks it up, but this is crooked. The handlebars are crooked. This is pushed in. You can see, or I don't know if you can actually see it. I shouldn't say you can see it, but when you're riding, you can tell you're kind of crooked. So I don't think I can straighten these. I think they bent this way as well, which isn't a big deal, but probably gonna have to replace it because this one is bent in, obviously from this. And it's been tilted into because she wasn't able to move this at all. Normally she was able to, so I think it's actually shifted it this way, which isn't a big issue. We can put that back up on just loosening it off, but that's the one that's that and the headlight we're gonna have replaced before she gets back out there. So we have a few days while she's on the mend to fix it. Hopefully we can find some places that actually carry these things. So again, it's not too bad. So you can see it wasn't a terrible crash. Nothing on the bottom. I'm surprised. I think a lot of gear took the brunt of it. So that kept it out, this and the handlebars. But yeah, so the main thing is she's okay, and knock on wood, there's nothing broken in her ankle or her foot. But yeah, little scraped up, but hey, hopefully that's her drop, right? They always say it's not if, it's when, and hopefully that's her when, and it doesn't happen again. But yeah, come on the journey of me of fixing it. And if you know of places in Canada where you can get these things, I've looked on Amazon as well, and most of the things you look up Royal Enfield and it's for other things. I'm going to guess they'll fit on here, but I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't say Scram 411 on it. But hey, I've ordered parts wrong before, might as well do it again. Anyways, yeah, if you know where to get them, let me know in the description. Other than that, we'll talk to you later.